Today, I'll be sharing with you guys the habits that have helped me tone up without damaging my relationship with food. Whether it's getting into the habit of waking up and going on a walk in the morning, or putting on your favorite workout clothes to get motivated, the habits you make for yourself is the life you make for yourself too. Speaking of workout clothes,
if you're like me and you always want to buy a new pair of workout clothes, but you're like, oh, don't have $100 to spend on yoga pants, well, Yvette is perfect because they offer great quality items for affordable prices. Thank you to Yvette for sponsoring this video. They sent me some items that I was super excited to try on, so let's do a little haul and I'll show you guys everything I got.
the first item is this light drawstring long sleeve t-shirt in black. It has a cool mesh fabric that is cropped to highlight your figure, and I honestly love it because it really just complements mine. It also has a really nice wrinkle detail and allows for your personal adjustment, so you can make it shorter or longer, however you need. The fabric is also really soft and breathable, and it can be perfectly layered on top of a sports bra. I think it just really adds to the gym outfit. The next item is the Shift Light Tie Side training shorts, and these are designed for all day wear, and I really love them because the drawstrings on both sides are super cute. You can also adjust it to make it longer or shorter depending what your preference is, and I love how the high waist really just cinches in on my waist and really complements my figure. This is the Powerback High Support Running Sports Bra in blue. It is designed for high impact sports, and the wire-free cups offer great support. I really love how the crisscross straps just cushion my shoulders but also give a really cute design, and whenever you're running or doing a jump test like this one, it's really supportive and I just love the color. The Sculpt Ultra Cool High Support Sports Bra in white is super cute and has a really unique crisscross design in the front and the back, which honestly just really flatters my back. I also love that it is really supportive, and whenever I'm doing like a high impact activity, it really just keeps everything together. Next up is the Enfold Fast High Support Leggings. They have a seamless high waist that really snugs well and fits perfectly during high impact workouts. I love that the fabric is breathable but also gives you a lot of support and really just snugs your waist in the perfect way. Lastly, the Limitless Mesh Plunge in orange is super cute and has a mesh design in the front, as well as adjustable straps that can hold you firmly with locked-in support. I really love the color of this. It's like an orangey red, and here's me doing a little jump test, and this one is passing.
The reason I love Yvette is because they believe health comes in all sizes, and their mission is to help women of all ages and all sizes feel supported and feel their best.
Yvette's motto is be active, be daring, be inspired. You can use my code Morgan15 for 15% off site-wide and Morgan20 for 20% off of orders $109 and above. I'm also doing a giveaway with Yvette on Instagram. There will be 3 winners. One winner will get a $50 coupon code, and the other 2 winners will get $25 each. To enter, simply follow Yvette Sports Official on Instagram as well as me, and then comment on this video saying that you entered the giveaway. I will then be using a random generator to pick 3 lucky winners. Now let's get to the habits that have really changed my life, because if you followed me before, you'd know that I struggled with an eating disorder called orthorexia. But a lot of my strength in overcoming my eating disorder came from starting weight training and finding what healthy meant to me. I really try to promote that one size doesn't fit all when it comes to health, and you don't need to look toned in order to be happy. But wait a second, Morgan. Why is this video about habits that have helped you tone up and lose fat? Isn't that kind of contradictory?
I know that summer is coming around the corner, and I know we're going to be searching like how to lose fat, how to tone up, and I was definitely that person too who would like Google on the internet. So that's why I want to be the person to give out accurate information that won't make you spiral into an eating disorder. The first habit might be surprising to most people, but I try to never skip a meal. And the reason why I say this is a healthy habit to get lean is because I think a big mistake people make when they are trying to lose fat or lose weight is they try being in too extreme of a deficit. And people do this by skipping meals or skipping meals to compensate for overeating. And I think that can just promote binging and a very anxious mindset in the long run. I found for myself that when I started eating more regular meals, I didn't feel as snackish throughout the day. I didn't feel like that insane hunger at night and end up binging. So I think the reason I'm trying to emphasize eating regularly is because when your body follows a consistent eating schedule, you are less likely to end up getting ravenously hungry and binging, or reaching for the next, like the fastest option when you're just like starving late at night or starving in the middle of the day. Something that I love doing every day is I try to go outside at least once a day, whether it's just going on a gentle walk or running some errands. I really try to set aside some time for gentle exercise. So that is my second habit for you to try. Set aside some time for an activity that doesn't take too much of your mental space or doesn't feel stressful or like punishment on your body by any means. It's just more of like relaxing kind of exercise, whether it's stretching, going on a walk, a little Pilates, like whatever your heart desires. But I just find that it really adds to my routine and makes me feel really like happy. The third habit is one you're probably gonna think is like pretty obvious, and you're really gonna say like, Morgan, really? You had to include this one? But yes, because I think a lot of people are not doing this enough. You need to drink more water. I have found that when I make it a goal to drink a certain amount of water each day, my digestion got better, my skin got clearer, like all those things people talk about, with drinking water. It's true. Trust me. It's so true. And I can feel a difference when I don't drink enough water versus when I make an effort to, So a good frame of reference, I wish I had my water bottle with me, but I carry like a giant Smart Water bottle and it's about 1.5 liters. And I try to drink about 3 or 4 of those in a day, which sounds like a lot, but surprisingly, that's how much your body needs, especially if you're active. Another habit I wanted to talk about is stretching. I try to stretch before and after my workouts, and I have seen a huge improvement in my physical performance, but also just how I feel. If you're ever feeling sore after a workout, the best thing you can do for your body is to just do a little stretch. But make sure you don't overstretch, because that's a big mistake, is people hold a stretch, like whether you're touching your toes like for too long, and it can actually do worse in the long run. Like you need to only hold, I think, what is it? Oh, foot. I think you should only hold a stretch for I think it's like 20 seconds at a time. And if you hold it for longer, you could damage your ligaments. I don't know exactly. That's just what I've heard. But anyways, stretching, so good for you. I also love disconnecting. Switching off my phone for half an hour to an hour just feels so amazing. Whether I doodle or I just go on a walk and listen to music and just don't look at my phone, I think it's just such a great way to reconnect your mind and just, disconnect, We all need that. And I think what I also love doing, I don't know if this is technically disconnecting because it's I'm still on an electronic, but I love evenings where I have dinner and then me and Nico are just hanging out, or I'm hanging out with a friend. I'm not looking at my phone, my phone's away for 2 or 3 hours, and we eat dinner and then we sit down on the couch and watch a movie, and it just feels I feel like I get transported back to when I was a kid and I just have nothing to worry about. Nothing is stressing me out. I can just relax and watch The Lion King or something. And it's such a good feeling. Another thing that I think has been really important for me in recovering from my eating disorder, but also just being accepting of my body and not caring too much about the food, but instead just living, is I make it a habit to challenge any kind of negative or restrictive thought. So what I mean by that is not every day, but some days, I'll be wanting something and then in the back of my head it's like, no, you can't eat that because it has sugar, or no, it has chocolate, like don't eat that. But then I'll tell that voice in the back of my head like, no, shut the fuck up. Like, I'm allowed to eat what I want, This is life. And I think making those small efforts to fight any other thought that tries to sneak its way back in is what has really helped me progress. Something I've actually been doing every day is a huge big fear of mine used to be like sugar and chocolate, even though I love chocolate. So I will like cook my oats now and add like a piece of chocolate, or I'll have like a little dessert after lunch and then a little dessert after dinner. And it just really took away that fear for me. So if you were in the boat that I was in, that's a great habit to have, just to challenge, any type of restriction that might be trying to like, bother you. So lastly, I asked you guys on my Instagram what are some of your favorite healthy habits that you practice, and I wanted to shout out 3 of you guys with some of your great ideas. The first shout out goes to gluten dairy free Maral. I hope I said that right. She said that her favorite healthy habit is listening to when I'm hungry or full instead of focusing on how much or how little I should eat. I love that tip because this is everything to do with intuitive eating. I think something that has really helped me in my strength journey and in my eating disorder recovery is focusing less on the amount of food or the calories, but instead focusing on what keeps me satiated, what makes me feel good, what keeps me full. The second shout out goes to Abby Dawson. She suggested incorporating some fruits and veggies into every meal. I love this habit because it really highlights how you can make any meal more nutritious or just more fibrous by including vegetables. For example, I really love making a pasta dish by just using basic old pasta and then throwing in spinach, zucchini, as many veggies as you want, and it becomes a very nutritiously dense meal, and it just also tastes amazing. So love that habit. The last habit shout out that I loved is by Just Foodie Things 1, and she suggested making a grocery list based on meal ideas to reduce waste and save money. I love that habit because I think it's important to try to focus on your health while also saving money. And currently, I also have to budget for myself, so I try to plan out my meals a little bit in advance, just so I get an idea of how much I need to spend on groceries every week. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed the things we talked about, give this video a like and make sure to subscribe. I have more content coming out soon, so stay tuned. But thank you guys so much again for watching, and I really appreciate you being here.